everyone getting into this evening. I'm just doing like that. 2 requests. I said it, 2. A little shrimp and grits, Cajun style, and shrimp Alfredo, my way. So where y'all at? Get on in this kitchen with me. We're going to start with the shrimp and grits because I've already got the grits going. We got to get the noodles done, so it's going to give us time to do that. And then this skillet, I have nothing. I'm about to chop up 4 slices of thick ripe bacon and get right to it. And you can cut it whatever way you like. Me personally, I like to see it and taste it. If you don't want to do bacon, don't. Just start off with a hot pan with butter and your oil of choice. Mine is grapeseed, y'all already know. And I'm just cutting this bacon up. You hear that sizzle? That's what you want. You want it to be screaming hot. And then once you get all the bacon in, you'll turn it down. Because you want it to render all that beautiful fat out. Because that fat is what's going to make the gravy for my Cajun shrimp and grits. There's not no recipe you're going to find no other place than in my cookbook. And how was everyone's Tuesday? How is B-learning going? Virtual learning. Educating our babies at home. And we're not going to start the shrimp to the last second because you don't want to do your shrimp too early and then they get cold. We're going to turn this down to medium heat. And I'm going to pull it so y'all can see. But we're going to turn it down to medium heat. And I'm going to tell y'all why. We want this to render out. We want all that fat to render out. Something about Cajun, grits, gravy of any kind. To me, you got to have a pork fat. Got to have the pork fat, y'all. And I'm not going to season the bacon. We're not going to do nothing to the bacon. We got this pan heating up. What's this pan heating up for? This is going to be for our grits. For our shrimp. In this, we're going to do about half, 2 stalks of green onion or scallion, and a quarter of a white onion. That's it. So we're going to use some of this fat to saute it. Because the shrimp, like I said, is going to be the last thing I do. This fat is going to be for my gravy also. I make a red-eye gravy. If you've never heard of red-eye gravy, it's with coffee. Nice, dark, stout coffee. And this is just coming together. Like I said, the grits are done. 3 cheese grits, 2 cups of heavy cream or milk, 2 cups of chicken stock. When you're doing shrimp and grits, don't do plain grits. They're going to take away from the shrimp. And the grits and the shrimp are an experience in itself. Yeah, I said it. Y'all know what kind of experience it is, right? But with the cheeses I use, it's going to be an orgasm. Don't pop on and don't speak. That's so rude. Let me know you're watching me. Let me know what you need me to cook. What you want me to demo. Now, all I'm going to do is pour some of this oil off like I told y'all. Because I want to start getting them ready for the shrimp. Red celery. Thank you, sir. Bye. He always want to get on the camera with y'all. And we're just finishing up the bacon. Get back, babe. You won't get burnt. And we have some garlic. We've got granulated onion, smoked paprika. Mimi's job is never done. Ground mustard. I have a little bit of Creole and Cajun seasoning that I went out and bought just for this recipe. And of course, my suck your shell. Suck my shell. Which is just my seafood blend. And it'll be changing. Hey, hey, hey. Get out, please. Carl, please come get your boy. I'm going to grab our grits, y'all. Cute, get down.
Oh, yeah.
And this is your grits. Can you guys get out now? We don't want kids in the kitchen, y'all. Y'all know generally I don't care. But I've got bacon fat. If you know anything about bacon fat, this is dangerous right now. And usually my handles are turned that way, so I'm being a bad grandma right now. Shame on me, right? But seriously, we've got to take kitchen safety serious. It's okay for the kids to want to help me. I love it when they come to the kitchen. But not when I'm dealing with something dangerous. And this is dangerous. If I was using my regular old skillet, I wouldn't have cared if they stayed here and helped me cook. Heck, they could have got chairs and stirred with me. Because they have to learn how to cook. Two handfuls, I need a pound. Now, we're going to render this bacon, keep going. We're going to use it twice for our shrimp and grits and y'all, for our Alfredo. We're going to top it with a little bit of that bacon. Now, right here, I'm just adding the onion for the shrimp. That's all we did. We're going to let them sweat. That's it. And then we're going to take... It depends on how many shrimp you're cooking or how many people. Now, I didn't get rid of my bowl because I'm going to put my bacon in there when I'm done. Because it was nothing but onions, y'all. And my bacon's about where I want it. Nice and rendered down. Don't take long to make this dish, y'all. This dish is really quick, really simple, to the point. Grab a measuring spoon. No, I'm still there. Grab the teaspoon so it'll take me longer. I need that great one. If you've watched me, you know your girl's allergic to shrimp. And I know somebody's saying, well, why is she cooking with us? Because my family now. Do you stop cooking the dish because you can't eat it? No. And I'm getting my beautiful little nuggets of butter. My rendered fat. Rendered fat. That's what it is. My bacon. So I'm just pulling it out the pan because I want the fat. But I'm going to build the gravy here. Shrimp are going to saute in this fat. With all those spices. Not the whole pan. And this is that bacon. See what happens when you listen? You do know what's going on, right? This is your daily lesson. And I'm back, baby. Now, to this, I'm going to add a little bit of the spice. Not all of it, and not all of them. Reason being, I don't want my gravy to take away from my luscious shrimp. So to this, I'm going to add a teaspoon of each, including the ground mustard. That mustard is going to be crucial in what we're about to do. We're also going to add 2 to 4 teaspoons of flour because we're building a roux. This is not a white gravy. This is a red eye gravy, my way. So I'm going to add 2 to start. We're going to cook it down Why are we cooking it down? Because we want that raw flavor taste out of it. You never want to serve anyone something when you put flour in it to make a thickener and it's not cooked down. And at the same time, I'm about to season my oil with majority of this Cajun spice and Creole seasoning. Why am I seasoning the oil? Because I still want the shrimp to remain gorgeous. And of course I'm adding garlic because, hey, it's seafood. Now, for the shrimp, just don't touch it. I need a white bowl, baby. And I pushed them down. We're going to concentrate on our gravy right now. We're going to pour some grits up. And that's all you want. The simple, beautiful white grits. I can't stress this enough. Don't get to messing with stuff. I need a wooden spoon. We're going to stir our shrimp, right? But we're also going to start working on this gravy. So this is what I want y'all to do. Bear with me. Because there's only one of me. I'm going to start pouring my coffee. I don't want a thick gravy for this. I want it to be as thin as I can get it. But the only way I'm going to do that is to make sure it stays smooth. Now you can do this with beer, chicken stock, it's your choice. I wanted it with coffee. This is a wake me up. That old shrimp. You're just going to move them around in that fat and that seasoning. They're almost going to be blackened when you're done. That's the effect that you want it to have. It's not quite blackened, but you want it to be heavily seasoned. Now, before anybody asks, no, I did not use my suck my shells for this. Suck my shells is being reserved. Why? Because we're going to place it on top of that beautiful linguine and Alfredo sauce when we do those. Now, for this, we're going to take a little fat, more fat, right? We're going to start adding butter to it. The butter is going to give us that silkiness when we start whisking. Sorry, I cannot see y'all comments. Your girl is blind. Now, to make sure this is spicy enough, get you a spoon, start testing. I kind of know my spices. I don't rarely do y'all see me taste. Really. And all I'm doing is taking that butter and I'm making sure it melts and incorporates in there. Because I want a red-eyed gravy. I wish y'all could smell this. My pasta's done. Always cook the pasta till al dente because you're going to toss it in this Alfredo sauce when we're done. And think about it. It's going to cook a couple more minutes. Nobody likes a mushy pasta.
It's the best bet. You go, girl.
Now, I'm not going to add any butter to the shrimp. I'm not. Because we have so much butter in our gravy, it doesn't make sense to. That's just one to make a piece of gravy. This is what your gravy should look like, y'all. Barely coating the back of the spoon. That's what you want. heat flavor, it can use the rest of that Cajun seasoning. Why it's not hot? It has no heat. And I'm going to add a little bit more paprika. That's ready. And now I have to cook out them raw spices, right? And that's only going to take about a minute. Because you don't want that raw spice. Now, take your shrimp, throw them right over in that sauce. So that lets you know two things about this sauce, right? I'm not tasting it. And I'm just going to thin this out with a little bit more coffee because it's a little thicker than I wanted. And we're going to immediately plate it. And I said coffee, not water. And there you have it. What I'm going to do is get cute with it, grab the fork or some sponge, because you want it to be pretty. Let's be pretty. We're all about pretty. Everyone eats with their eyes Equal parts. Always equal parts, Sam. I think I used my whisk, didn't I? Carly, that whisk from behind me. Let me think. Give me that spoon. And now all we're going to do is make a roux. A roux is equal parts flour and fat. Any fat except for olive oil. Olive oil does not have a high smoking point. So I had him give me the whisk because I'm going to be adding a little on the side of me here, heavy cream. I got a cup of heavy cream and I have a cup of regular milk. I'm going to put my milk up. You want to whisk vigorously, and then keep going. Don't stop. Why are we not going to stop? Because you will have clumps in what's called your mother sauce or your bechamel. Now he's fussing at the baby. Now we're going to cook our shrimp right in this cheese sauce. Because we have mozzarella, parmesan, and manchego up in here. And you add the cheese that you like. Traditionally, most people would just use parmesan. I don't use just parmesan. I want the cohesiveness of flavor. And all I'm going to do, I'm trying to decide, yeah. I was going to spike these and do them separate, but I don't want to. I want them to cook in the Alfredo, and I'm going to tell you why in 1 second. I got to keep them moving because I added that cheese, right? The reason I want to cook them in here raw rather than on the side, because I want them to engulf all of that beautiful flavor. And all we're going to add to this is a little bit of suck my shells and a pinch of nutmeg. I put nutmeg in every one of my cheese sauces. And when I said a little bit, because I don't want to alter the color of my Alfredo. That's me. You pass the nutmeg. Now, if it starts getting too creamy, too cheesy, add a little milk or a little seafood stock. Excuse me, Boogie. I ate more milk. Can't play with me right now. Come on, really got a milk. I got a milk. And now I have a frying baby on the side. Whenever Carl brings me I toss mine together. I know a lot of people don't. He wants the bacon bits, y'all. Is this the price of cooking with your grandkids around? No, it is up there. It's a can of nutmeg. And all I'm doing is mixing the noodles into the sauce that is very stringy. What I am going to do is cut this in half because helpers don't listen. That's a whole nother pasta dish, y'all. And reduce your fire. Don't do like I just did. I kept the cooking. And if you would have preserved it, you add a little bit of the pasta. And I just put not even a good pinch of nutmeg. Nutmeg does something to the cheese sauce, y'all. Give us a spoon to flake this. And there you have a really easy, simple, cheesy, real fun, cheesy Alfredo. And all you do is go in and take your fork or your tongue. You want to do those real pretty balls. Mine will stop locking. There we go. And put it down so that you can have balls of pasta. But y'all know I'm family style, right? I'm all about family style. Up to the cheese. Too many noodles. Yeah. Which I may just serve it off this one plate. Yep. Ain't no need to mess up multiple dishes, right? And then that way, half of it will have noodles sitting right at the bottom. Not noodles, the shrimp. And we're going to top this with those bacon bits, remember? And a little green onion. I chop a lot of vegetables and have them pre-cut, y'all. It saves some time. See, I knew to leave him some. Just to sit pretty in the middle of the plate for y'all. And like I said, I do a lot of family meals. For those that are just tuning in, have ever watched me, I'm not the poo-poo chef. Let me just tell y'all up front. I'm about to lose the shrimp. And for those that wonder why I let the shrimp go overboard, I can't touch them with raw fingers. And there's our shrimp Alfredo family. Y'all know how to do, right? I'm going to see if Savannah's ready. There's your shrimp Alfredo. Grab a fork, Carl. We're going to whoop him for threatening the baby. And he would make a mess of my pretty plate, right? That's why we don't let him eat off the plate. Come back in.
That's lovely.
Thank y'all again for joining Cooking with Chef Sharp, where we're around the table and around the counter and we're giving out lessons. What lessons, you may ask? A little shrimp and grits, or a little shrimp Alfredo. Per request. See, y'all gotta tell me what y'all want me to teach y'all. Of course, y'all know the babies are gonna be here, right? No, thank you, baby. You can have it. And he's taking all the bacon bits from everybody else. Go figure, right? But it's your girl, Cooking with Chef Sharp. What we doing, what we loving what we do. What these divine hands were created to. But don't forget to grab them dominoes and the spades, because I'm giving out some lessons too. And don't forget your notebook. Until next time. Y'all be safe out there. Y'all stay sweet out there. And y'all be true to yourself. I love y'all and ain't nothing you can do about it. Peace.